Hello students, the next question is question number 35 from our handout. The question was asked in GATE 2015 set number 3 for 1 mark. Look the question, it is also one of the equivalent to one of the synchronization mechanism. We will observe by looking this question. Processes X and Y need to access the critical section. Consider the following synchronization construct used by both the process X, process Y is there, both are used in the critical section. Look this, while one var P is a variable P equal to true, while var Q equal to true, enter critical section, make the var P equal to false and come out non-critical part. Here also some non-critical section will be there. Here also some non-critical section, this is the critical section, non-critical section. And they said here var P, variable P and variable Q equal to false, initialized to var P, var Q are shared variable and both are initialized to false. Which of the following statement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? Option A. The proposed solution prevents the deadlock but fails to guarantee the mutual exclusion. The proposed solution prevents the deadlock but fails to guarantee the mutual exclusion. Option B. Proposed solution guarantees mutual exclusion but fails to prevent the deadlock. Option C. Proposed solution guarantees mutual exclusion as well as preventing the deadlock. Option D. Proposed solution fail to prevent the deadlock and fails to guarantee the mutual exclusion. We will observe. So what is the equivalent statement for this question? We'll be looking here, and first you copy the code. All of you can copy the code first. Look, very simple. We need to check whether it is going to ensure the mutual exclusion or not. First thing. Second, whether it is leading to deadlock or not leading to deadlock, that we need to observe. So anyway, they given clearly var P value, variable P initially false, I will write false, and variable Q initially false, I will write. So typical concurrent environment, so ready queue has, so P naught, sorry, X comma Y, two processes are there. The environment you understand, time sharing system, that is preemptive and multi-programmed. Please do understand. Now time 0, let's take time 0. One of the process can start executing this code. Let's take first X started. Process X started. The both process X and Y are trying to access the critical section. So process X, when the movement started, initially it will run some non-critical part, and the movement won't enter into critical section. This is the instruction need to be run. You have to make the var P equal to true. You understand, you are interested to enter the critical section, then you have to make the var P equal to true, correct or not. Then you check whether other process is interested or not. So by looking this code, we able to recollect the which algorithm this one. It is similar to what Peterson solution or not. In TSL, so in strict alternation, we unable to maintain the state of the interest of the process, but that we solved in Peterson solution. First we store whether process is interested to use a critical section or not. So when they are interested, then you can make the turn value. The turn value defines who are going to use the critical section, that we observe, correct or not. See, in this case also, see, var P equal to true, nothing but you are making you are showing your interest. I am again checking while var Q equal to true or not, other process is true or not, is interested or not. Based on the interest of process, we are allowing to use the critical section. Let's do trace out. Process X started, the while loop and instruction 1. What instruction 1? The var P equal to true, nothing but, so the var P initially what? False. I am making true. Means you understand it is interested to use the critical section. Now second instruction. What is second instruction here? While var Q equal to true. Second instruction, see, while var Q equal to true. What is var Q value currently? False. False equal to true. Condition is false or not? There is no semicolon here. Please do understand. There is no semicolon for this instruction. Var Q equal to true. Var Q value false. False equal to true. Condition is false. This condition is false. Nothing but please do understand. This is a part. It will jump to here. Yes or no? It will jumping to here. Nothing but again this the true function is there. While true, nothing but always true. Nothing but what? It is infinite time running this code or not? Continuously running. Yes or no? But it is not going to use the CPU infinite time. Please do understand. When the condition is false, jumping to this line, and so this says you have to repeat while 1, again var p value, how much var p value? True. So again make the true, already true is there, we made the true. Check the condition, while var q value true, var q value how much? False. False equal to condition false, you jump. This of the code is going to be running until this becomes true, correct or not? Until that becomes true. But is it using the CPU continuously? No, because I told you the typical time sharing system. So definitely this after some time CPU amount will be completes, then you have to preempt. So now this is going to be repeats, and after that suppose some preemption occurs. So due to time, if the preemption occur, so after T4 assume that, T5 assume that, so Y process will come for execution. So what process Y will do? Same, it will run initially non-critical part. If it is interested to enter the critical section, it will run instruction 1. What is instruction 1? What is instruction 1? Var q equal to true. Look this. What is the current var q value? False. So make the true. So means it is interested. I am making var q equal to true. Now it is interested. Look this. Instruction 1 over. What is instruction 2? Look the instruction 2. While var p equal to true, what is the var p value? So what is the process px was? It is also interested. Var p equal true or not? Yes, var p value true, this also true. Condition is true. When condition is true, it will enter into critical section or not? Third instruction. Yes, it will enter into critical section. Look this. Initially process X not enter into critical section. Now here we are checking the condition. It is enter into critical section. It is entered. So now started usage of critical section. So critical section. In critical section many instructions are there. And after complete critical section, it can run fourth instruction var q equal to false. He's saying that I am not interested. Now my use of critical section over. Then px can start. But I told you we need to check the condition whether this is going to satisfy mutual exclusion or not. For which always do you please remember, one of the process allow the critical section, then you apply preemption, so that whether another process is going to enter in critical section or not, that we can inquire. Are you getting my point? We have to apply the preemption. Where to apply? We must know. I told you one of the key point, use the critical section source, like allow one of the process into critical section and apply the preemption. So when it is, if X is running, here I will apply, here inside critical section I apply the preemption. When third instruction executing, I am applying the preemption. So let me time over, assume that at time, suppose at 10, again px got chance for execution. Where it was, process X was a second instruction only, yes or no? Again it will run second instruction. Check, while var q equal to true or not. What is the var q value? You look this, what is var q value? True. What is true? Both condition is true. When this condition is true, then it will enter into critical section or not? Yes, this will enter into critical section. That is, it will enter into critical section or not? See, now how many process will be in critical section? Already X was in critical section, sorry, Y was in critical section, then later X also enter into critical section or not? Now you tell me whether it is satisfying the mutual exclusion? No. Yes or no? So mutual exclusion, first point, mutual exclusion is not guaranteed. That you have to notice. Mutual exclusion condition is not guaranteed. Yes or no? See, one of the process I load, I kept critical section, I apply the preemption, other also enter. Means when both are interested, both are enter in critical section or not? Both are interested, both are enter in critical section. So it is violating our requirement. Yes or no? Yes, violating requirement. Now we should think about whether it is leading to deadlock or preventing the deadlock. Please do understand how deadlock will arise. The deadlock definitions we will observe clearly later, but please do understand, whenever the process goes infinite waiting or infinite waiting to enter into critical section, both of them, then that leading to deadlock. See, here it is infinitely checking on a day. So initially when Y was not running, when Y was not running, when you run first initially X, what happens? Var p equal to true, but var q equals not true, the condition get fails. It keep on repeating the same loop or not? Yes or no? If please do understand, as X, if Y also repeats same condition without entering critical section, then both are keep on executing while condition only, that may leading to deadlock. But here, when it was looping here, when time quantum is expires, when process X, Y got the chance for execution, but it is not going to repeat the loop, it will enter into critical section. That is nothing but, you understand, process y or x sometime it is not going to be infinite wait, so it is not leading to deadlock, it is preventing deadlock. Otherwise also you can understand, instead of this, one of the necessary condition for occurrence of deadlock is mutual exclusion. So you will study definitions for deadlock. Necessary sufficient conditions for occurrence of deadlock will be mutual exclusion, hold and wait, circular wait, no preemption. If 4 conditions will happen simultaneously, then that is leading to deadlock. And look this, so mutual exclusion, one of the necessary condition for what? Deadlock. But mutual exclusion not guaranteed. So mutual exclusion not satisfying. Mutual exclusion not satisfying, nothing but one of the necessary condition for deadlock occurrence is not satisfied, nothing but there is no deadlock. From the definition of deadlock, you can also say it is not leading to deadlock, or by looking this data, by looking this program code also can tell this is not leading to deadlock. So second point, what? It will prevent from deadlock. It will prevent from deadlock. Now you can read the options. What option A? The solution. See, option says that the proposed solution prevent deadlock but fails to guarantee the mutual exclusion or not. Yes, absolutely correct. Option A is correct answer for this question. Option A is correct answer for this question. So it is not satisfying progression. It is not satisfying mutual exclusion. You can think of progression. Progression nothing but it is allowing more than one, correct or not, at the same time. So no stopping at all. So definitely progression also guaranteed. Progression guaranteed. Whenever critical section is free, you should think about progression. Like while first initially when process X was running, it critical section is free, it is not allowed, correct or not? So it is progression also not guaranteed. Definitely, progression also not guaranteed. See, initially when process X want to use the critical section, but critical section is free but is not allowed because varq was not true. Varq was not true, so that is not allowed to use the critical section. So it is stopping. So now it is progression also not guaranteed, mutual exclusion guaranteed, not guaranteed, and it is only prevent the deadlock. So option A is suitable for this question. And this is algorithm is equivalent to what? Peterson solution or not? Just modified little more. The complete code got modified, like different variables used and code also little changes happen, correct or not? So this way you understand. So you copy properly and this tracing point you note down properly. We look into another problem.